Hi, this is Nikki. I just thought I'd show you this little travel journal I've made out of a Cavallini file folder. It's the bird one, as you can see, and I've just folded it in half. I've decorated the front with just a die cut from, I think it's a Spellbinder die, a little ticket. The birds were already on the cover, as you can see. This was a flower cut out. I think it was from some K&Co paper, just a wooden arrow, and this is from Paper Mania, and it just says notes from my travels. On the spine there I've just put some Cavallini washi tape, and I've covered it all in Mod Podge, which I normally do just to give it a little bit of life. This was an image somebody sent me, but I have a feeling they might have printed it from the internet. This is a la-di-da journaling sheet, and it just says enjoy the journey, and it's got on it obviously a little balloon. These are just a few little journaling cards I've put in here. There's also here I've just put some little bits of washi tape, one about a bird, a travel one. It's because it's a travel journal, I've just sort of put a collection of things from around the world. This was in a different travel journal, and I like the image, so I used the page. Everything in here is either been given to me or I'm recycling. No scrapbook paper has been cut for this, so no 12 by 12s. Everything in here was scraps. So this is a very old map, which has gone slightly yellowy, so I've put that in, and some graph paper. This again is another die cut, it's another Spellbinder one, which I've used with an offcut of Cavallini paper. At work they were throwing away some of these thin file folders, so I've cut that up to use. This was when you book into a Hilton, they give you your room keys and everything, and it's all in this little folder, and it says, it's on the other end, but it does say Hilton on it, and so I've used that and made a pocket out of it, folded it in half, put a tag in it there, and that's just a little cigarette card with some British butterflies on, and I've used that, and I've made a little tiny pocket there, and I should have put a little tag in it, so I will do that. This is just a offcut of wrapping paper, and I've stamped on that. This was a postcard I got from, I think it's in Cornwall, and I got, somebody sent me a whole book of different postcards from around England. This is a piece of Paper Mania paper, and I've just folded it in half, and it's been cut with a Spellbinder. Just a piece of normal photocopying paper type stuff, and that I got out of a magazine, Something Splendid. This was just a charm somebody sent me, so I put it on a paper clip, and that's holding an envelope closed. It was a large ones you get with your like bank statement and things in, so I've used that in my journal. And this was a postcard that was at a hotel I stopped at, so I've just put that in there. My husband used to work for a company, and they always provided everybody with desk calendars, and this was 1 year, and it was all different things from different museums, and so that's a page from that. You could stick things on there if you didn't like the image, and then on the other side you can use the calendar. I've not picked a specific month or anything, so you could just use it if you were like making notes of where you were going. This was from a notepad that I got in a different hotel I stopped in. This was a bigger piece of Paper Mania paper, and this was what was left over from a project I was doing. Just some ledger paper there, a bit of Tim Holtz paper, and this was a different hotel I stopped in. Is it Radisson? And these were at reception when we checked in. And strangely enough, I ended up with about half a dozen in my bag, so that was a bit sneaky. But I thought I would use it in this journal. At work the other day, they were throwing away this paper because we've had a new logo and we don't use this paper anymore, so we're chucking that away. So I took that out the recycling bin. There's an old invoice, just a piece of notepaper there, and this was just a little offcut from I think it was a gift tag actually originally, and so I just snipped that bit off, rounded the corners. This was some paper. Oh yes, this is a Joanna Sheen paper pad, and it was all Leonardo da Vinci, and this was just one of the bits that was left over. Some writing paper. So there's an index card here, and this is like the little side of it. And so I've added some note cards from Project Life, I think they were, and made a little pocket there. And put that in there. This was an envelope from a writing pack, and this was a Paper Mania journaling spot, and I've just backed it on some card to give it a little bit of, because it was very flimsy, made it a bit stronger. I put in here a selection of washi tapes which go with the journal. This was a Fancy Pants, I think they're like just journaling tickets, and there's the other half of that index card, the other half of the invoice, the other half of the postcard. What else have I got here? Oh, the rest of the ledger paper, just a tag there I've made. This was from a hotel, and this was like there was on top of the hotel there was a swimming pool and a bar and a deck area, and this was just a part of a brochure that was showing you what was there. So I've made that into a little pocket too, and again another Project Life card. And this is our local restaurant. When they give you the bill, they give you this card, and it's to go on TripAdvisor and rate your meal and the pub and things, and I just love it. A pineapple balloon, and I think it's wonderful. So I've took the top off to get rid of the name of the pub, and then just backed it and made it a little journaling spot. This is some note paper I've had for years, and that was when QVC used to do craft stuff, and then so that's how long that is. Just some writing paper that's a little bit distressed. That's a la-di-da journaling spot. The other side of the postcard, my pineapple note paper there, and there's the other side of the thing you get from the Hilton, and so I've sealed it up there, and made a pocket with it, which I've just put in a journaling card. And then here with a little miniature vintage postcard, I've made a little pocket, and put a little tag in. And I was going to do that with the butterfly, but obviously I've forgotten. Some more of that folder, some graph paper, the other side of the map. And this was a notepad, and you've seen me do this before, where there's a little bit sticking out, and because it's symmetrical, I've stuck it together to make a whole page. The same person who sent me the front picture with the birds also sent me this one, so I've used that as a pocket. And again, there's another little tag in there, and that's I've cut of K&Co paper. This, I made a couple of these for a friend. She chose the one she liked, and she didn't want this one. So if anybody's interested in it, it is for sale. Just give me a message. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye.